with her bouncy little fun bags on the screen staring at you,
Dude!
piercing through the core of your soul with those ocean blue eyes.
Dude! There's no way, bro! How? Dude, how? How did he think this was real, bro? What I think is important about this is about like media literacy and about how we are operating, guys, in this media climate, okay, of like only emotional response. And it's getting pretty bad, okay? And I feel like this Chris Cuomo tweet really exemplifies a lot of what's going on. And the fact of the matter is we are reaching this sort of critical mass of people responding only emotionally. And I hate to say this, guys, but it is far more prevalent on the right wing. I know that they say facts over your feelings and all this other shit. And they keep saying that Democrats are the morons and Democrats are over emotional and Democrats are too like into their feelings. But on the right wing, they literally look for things that get them activated and then they throw it out there. The minute it triggers whatever they're harboring, their emotional thing, that emotional state, that rage, that fear, whatever they're like carrying around in them, the minute they find something that activates that shit, they are like off to the races. So he deleted it and she responded, "This is a deep fake, dude. Please use your critical thinking skills. At this point, you're just reposting Facebook memes and calling it journalism." She like laid him out. Oh my God, dude, she laid him out. Okay. But what's crazy about this though, is he said, AOC was right. They got me. AI, it did seem like something she would say, but she ignored the part of the tweet that mattered. And here's what we need to fucking sort out here. Because I, my friend, am hitting a critical mass with what's going on here. Let's listen to Cuomo, and then we're going to find the tweet, and then I'll give you my spiel here about how I am hitting critical mass with this.
You're listening? I was wrong. I was tweeting today and saw a clip of AOC saying that Sydney Sweeney ad was racist. And so I replied to it and I said, why do you care about this and ignore what matters most? Why, in all the times that you've called on Israel to stop, why have you never told Hamas to stop, told Hamas to surrender? Why would you ignore the St. Louis attack on that Jewish guy who had his car bombed? AOC tweeted back and said, dude, that's a deep fake, that Sydney Sweeney ad. You suck, in so many words. And she was right. They got me. AI. It was really good, and it did seem like something she would say. But it wasn't her. So I thanked AOC for correcting me. But I then reminded her, she ignored the part of the tweet that mattered, okay?
Yeah, but let's pause there. Because first off, the part of the tweet that mattered is like, because she's not supportive enough of Israel. But like, dude, what does that have to do to anything? First off, Israel's not America. Secondly, Hamas is not committing a genocide. Right? Hamas is not going to war with every country and trying to take all their land. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like really weird that he goes from Sydney Sweeney to that. What's crazy about it is we have so many issues, right? We have issues of like people not being able to afford to live, people not being able to eat, people not having health care, people not having access to clean water, you know? But he's like calling her out on these national, whatever, like cherry-picked national incidents.
Why did AOC, the most popular Democrat in the country, powerful, reportedly ignore what I asked about calling on Hamas to surrender to end the war they started? She has never said that I could find. Think about that. She also ignored my question about saying nothing about the American IDF soldier who returned home only to have his car firebombed in America by anti-Semites. Why? Why wouldn't you say anything about that?
But dude, the question becomes, Cuomo, why do you need her to say something about that? Is she from St. Louis? Does every time something goes on in New York City, does the St. Louis congressional representative like weigh in? Do you ask the St. Louis congressional representatives, the Missouri reps, to weigh in on things that happen in New York? Right? Is that a requirement now? Are you going to go take a poll of the Oklahoma congressional representatives to weigh in on the Cincinnati, Ohio fight in the streets? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? I mean, we know why you're doing this. We know why you're demanding this, because you're trying to insinuate that she's like a terrorist sympathizer is what you're doing, simply because she opposes the IDF. And dude, that's some bullshit, bro. To him, that's what's important. Not the fact that his media literacy is like fucking second grade and he couldn't even tell. I want to see how bad this video is. It had to be bad. Oh my God, here it is. Oh shit. You ready? Oh my God, dude. It says parody 100% made with AI, dude. It says it on the video, guys. It says it on the video. And what did he post? He said nothing about Hamas or people burning Jews' cars, but Sweeney Jean's ad deserved time on floor of Congress. What happened to this party? Fight for small business, not for small culture wars, he says. Again, I'm going to get to my point, because remember, I said I'd reach critical mass with something, and we are going to get to it. But let's look at this video, which literally says parody. It says it at the top. And I mean, oh my God, look at that, dude. That is like Temu AOC, bro. That is so not AOC. That's not even her nose, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck are we talking about?
Sydney Sweeney looks like an Aryan goddess. And the American Eagle Jeans campaign is blatant Nazi propaganda. I mean, fuck. Watching that sultry little temptress squeeze into a Canadian tuxedo, 3 sizes too small, with her bouncy little fun bags on the screen staring at you, dude, piercing through the core of your soul with those ocean blue eyes.
Dude, there's no way, bro. How? Dude, how? How did he think this was real, bro? Oh my God.
Resurrect the Fuhrer from his grave in Argentina is something that should alarm every American citizen, because in America...
Dude, her fun bags! Dude, it said fun bags! Dude! What the fuck?
Beauty is not defined by whiteness. Oh no, it is defined by the number of victim groups of which you are a member. Skinny, attractive, blonde-haired, blue-eyed cisgender women descend from the slave daddy oppressors of this nation. And any man who cranks one out while thinking about a woman like this...
Who cranks one out? Oh my God.
Probably hates black people, probably hates gay people, and they certainly hate the diversity of our great nation. So I say, instead of simping for the Sydneys, we should be celebrating the 𝗍𝗍. Instead of worshiping the hot, straight blonde.
Oh my
what
God.
about the obese alphabet, people with blue hair? They need love too. And to all the haters who say companies that go woke, go broke, I'd rather be poor than a fucking Nazi.
Dude, I gotta see the fun bags part again, dude. Oh my God.
Watching that sultry little temptress squeeze into a Canadian tuxedo, 3 sizes too small, with her bouncy little fun bags on the screen staring at you.
Dude! Oh my God, bro! There's just no way, dude. Like, bro, what are you doing, boss? The fun bags? Oh my God. Dude, this is what I'm talking about, though. And he says it really does sound like you. Like, really? There's no way. But he says it really does sound like you. Like, what is he talking about, man? He's just so dumb, bro. But now, here's the thing that I want to hit on, where I said I have reached a critical mass. And where I have reached a critical mass and am fed up with these right-wing motherfuckers is when it comes to the culture wars. okay? Because Democrats are not fighting culture wars. They have never been fighting culture wars, ever. It's never been a thing. And I'm tired of hearing this bullshit from the right wing about Democrats and culture wars when it's literally every fucking culture war is a right-wing thing. Okay, the good gene shit that they're all spewing. Nancy Mace is taking a picture with her man ass. Culture war. Donald Trump protects women. Donald Trump, the rapist, and the grab him by the pussy guy protects women. That's culture war. Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, like harassing women. Nancy Mace posted her thing about having good genes. Culture war. I mean, my God, if we go to Nancy Mace's page, her whole page is culture war. It's her standing next to bathroom signs. It's her talking about race issues. I mean, you want to talk culture war? Let's go look at the White House. Literally every time they arrest a brown person, they post the person on social media, bro. Every time somebody does a Nazi salute, they post it and support it. Everything here, everything on this shit is culture war. Talking about women's sports, talking about transgender people. It's like all they do is culture war. Their entire ICE thing is culture war. He's talking about the Sydney Sweeney ad. It's just culture war after culture war after culture war after culture war. Every single thing they do is either lying about President Obama and making up some fake conspiracy theory that they're blaming on the deep state, or it is some type of culture war nonsense. I mean, they're posting things about vans, right? Customized vans and deportations. Like, what are we doing? Think about how many undocumented people you could fit in this bad boy. Like, dude, they're so deranged, dude. This is the White House account. And the White House account is posting pictures of individual Hispanic people as they arrest them. They're beaming it out. Dude, they have 2 million followers. This is the official presidential account that every time they arrest a brown person, it's like cutting off someone's head and putting it on a stick and parading it around the town square. It's so dehumanizing. But all of this is culture war after culture war after culture war. Attacking SNAP benefits, attacking Medicaid, expanding coal mines in 2025. Good work, America. Nice work. Expanding coal mines. And this is all coming from a fucking racist. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.